Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Nico or NRM here, and we are back with another stream, another video, whatever you want to call it. More people rewatch these than watch them live. So, today we're not with Josh Warner, we're by myself, and we're going to be going over our nice little. Give me a second. All right, we're going to be going over our fantasy drafts. We made four. I've done 5 this year, but we only have 4. We only can get 4 up because I couldn't get my Yahoo account set up on my PC. So we're just gonna start off right here with the first one I see. This is a 10-man league. I drafted. I mean, no, 12-man league. Drafted from the 11 pick, and a 1-point PPR league. Our team is right here on the left. We got Trevor Lawrence, Bijan Robinson, Kenneth Walker, AJ Brown, Chris Olave, David Njoku, Christian Watson, Kamara, Dave Montgomery, Tyler Algier, Marquise Brown, Jahan Dotson, and Jalen Hyatt. So something you're going to notice about all my teams so far in my leagues is this man right here, in Jahan Dotson. I am a big supporter on what he's going to be doing this year. I feel like he's going to build chemistry with Sam Howell, and I feel like he's going to be a big option. I've took him in a lot of my leagues, actually. He's on the bench, though, of course. Then we got Alvin Kamara right here. When we put him on the IR, whoever's the league, I'm not the host of this one. So, Alvin Kamara off the suspended list. By week 4, he's going to go right into the lineup and be a startable flex or RB2. Um, Defense kickers, I don't like doing either really, but it is what it is sometimes. Christian Watson, GOAT. Hopefully he plays this week. Um, Christian Watson, I feel like he's just so explosive not to take, and I'm a Packers fan, so bias comes into a couple picks you're gonna see. Njoku, tight end. If you don't get one of the top tight ends, I think there's clearly 5 tight ends, and after there's 5 tight ends, just wait. And I waited on Njoku. I probably got him in like the 10th round. I want to say 10th or 11th. Olave, I'm very high on him. I only was able to get him in one of my drafts this year, so Chris Olave is a guy I also really like. AJ Brown got him on the turn. Really, I'm very happy with AJ Brown. I feel like we know what he's capable of. Kenneth Walker, not the biggest fan of, and I have him in 2 of my leagues. Did I get Zach Charbonnet in this league? Is the question. I did not. I like getting Zach Charbonnet if I'm getting Kenneth Walker though. Bijan, everyone knows about him, and T Law, big year coming for him. MVP season. Let's go over to this league. This team, probably my worst teams out of every team I've drafted. It was my first draft of the year. No, we got Olave in 2 drafts. Okay, that's not bad. We're starting Jordan Love at quarterback over Anthony Richardson as of right now. Stuff will change by Sunday. I'll have another stream out Sunday before football. This is Thursday, game day. I know everyone's excited. I'm very excited about it. We're gonna just get right into it. And we are getting a call, so give me 1 minute. back in action one more time. All right, so we do got Jay Love at the starting quarterback. I'm a Packers fan, biased again, coming towards it, but we're going to be starting him this week over Anthony Richardson. I don't know why I'm doing this. Don't ask me why I'm doing this. I have a gut feeling. My gut feeling is probably going to be wrong. RB1, Dameon Pierce. It was so high on him last year compared to this year. But hey, you never know. He could get it done. We went 0 RB in this draft. If you can't tell, this was like 2.5 weeks ago. This draft was, and I'm not a big fan of it. Looking back on it, but Dameon Pierce could be decent. J.K. Dobbins. Now this could be a really boom right here. He could end up being an RB1 by the end of the year, which that will make this draft so much better than it is. If his knee can stay healthy, I'll really like that pick. Waddle. Got him in the second. Now he's going in the third. See, a lot of stuff has changed since then. I had the 4 pick in a 12-man PPR league in this, and that's where I get this boy, Travis Kelce, who might not play tonight. And if he does not play tonight, I think my season's fucked if he doesn't. I'm gonna have to trade him or do something with him if he doesn't end up playing this year. Well, he's gonna play this year, but you know what I mean. If we start off slow, we're gonna have to trade him. Same with Waddle. Ayuk. He is a main draftee on, I think, every single one of my leagues. I want Brandon Ayuk. I think big things are coming for him. I think Debo's role is going to just keep going down with Brock Purdy at quarterback like he did last year. He didn't play the best, but guess who did? Brandon Ayuk. Got Packers. Were you surprised? No. Deontay Johnson on the bench. This could be very sneaky as well. If Kenny Pickett and his chemistry does go up, I'm not a big Steelers supporter, but if their chemistry goes up, his touchdown numbers are of course going to go up, and I think that's what really disvalued him this year. I think he is a better receiver than George Pickens, and I think people are just overrating that a bit. Jahan Dotson again, told you. Romeo Dobbs, this one can be really good. I'm a big fan of him. I feel like if you're a betting man like me, I'm going to be putting him over his receiving yards this week. If he plays, of course. Zach Charbonnet. Like I said, if you're taking Kenneth Walker, I like Zach Charbonnet, but I'd not get. So I'm going to just take Zach Charbonnet, who could be really good. Then we're going to go to one of my better drafted teams, in my opinion. Projections don't mean shit, guys. Don't go off these. We had the 5 pick, I want to say, in a 12-man full PPR league. With this team, I really like it. I really do. We might make a pickup right now, though, out of free agency while we're here. Let's just check all the positions out. Is there any? Nico Collins is really good. I really like the pick. I'd really like to pick him up and maybe drop Jordan Love, but because he's not going to play over Josh Allen ever. That's one thing we know. Do we do it, boys? Do we make the drop? But we need a running back as well on this draft, so for the bench, we already have 2. Okay, we're gonna start off top to ball on Josh Allen, stud quarterback. I usually don't take quarterbacks, but in 2 of these I do now off quarterbacks. So Josh Allen, good player. There's nothing else to say about him. Kenneth Walker again, got him again. Just it is what it is. Sometimes I've got sniped on Aaron Jones a lot this year. Cam Akers. In the final 5 weeks of last year, he was a top, I think, 4 RB, playing really well. I feel like the Rams don't got anything really. I think they're going to lean on him heavy this week, him and Tyler Higbee. If you have Tyler Higbee, I would think about starting him this week. Jamar Chase, somehow he fell to 5 in this draft, and we're just going to take him every time at 5. Big guy. I think he's the 3rd best player in fantasy this year. We're just going to go to his last year stats. Without him missing those games, we know what he's about. He's going to drop those points for us, and I'm a big fan of what he will bring to my team this year. I really like this team. Amon-Ra St. Brown, another big fan. I'm a big fan of him. Tonight, use code NRM for betting. We might throw on our FanDuel account and show you guys some bets for tonight's game, but we'll see. Greg Dulcich, like I said, if we don't take tight end early or those couple guys in mid rounds, we're going to take it late. Brandon Ayuk again, nothing else to be said about him. Go to the bench. David Montgomery, he's going to take Jamal Williams' role, and I think he's going to be better at it than Jamal Williams was. The power back, just running downhill, go and get those touchdowns. Zach Charbonnet again, not much to be said. John Dodson again, not much to be said. Romeo Dobbs again, not much to be said. Sky Moore, he could be a great wide receiver one for Kansas City this year. That's what I am hopefully expecting. And yeah, that's why we have him right here on the bench. And I want you guys to comment down which one do you guys think is the best team so far. We got one more to show you guys, and it's on ESPN, shitty ass thing, and this is bright. God damn, can I turn dark mode on for this or what? Who knows? But this draft was, I think it was just 2 free pickings. I got the 2 pick. Went Christian McCaffrey at 2. Way back, got CD, Amon-Ra, Aaron Jones. I think we went Lamar. Then we either went Kittle or Ayuk. Khalil Herbert. Yeah. This team's a little bit different than the other ones, but yeah. We get Lamar Jackson. He's a quarterback. Hey, Fabian! Let's go to Fabe's team real quick. Let's show the chat Fabe's team. Let's give him some love in the chat. Give Fabe some love in the chat. Where's Fabe's team at? Let's go to it real quick for the boys back at home. There he is, right here. The boy Fabe wants to join the chat. We're going to give him some love here in the chat. Oh, fuck. Okay, so Fabe's team, he got that boy AR, Aaron Rodgers, Nick Chubb, Jahmyr Gibbs. He's big on him tonight. He feels like he's going to be getting in the end zone as well. He'll be here for game night. Who knows, might be streaming it, might not be. Stephon Diggs, Calvin Ridley. I really like Calvin Ridley. Noah Gray. Donate to NRM's prods. Noah Gray, you never know. If Kelce doesn't play tonight, could be a big pickup for him. Mike Evans, I'm the one that told him to put his back in his lineup. You stupid. We don't do kickers in this league. I forgot to say that because kickers are gay. Nothing wrong with being gay, but there's a difference between being gay and gay, if you know what I mean. Don't. Yes, you know what I mean. Derek Carr, he was a Raiders fan. He's very sad about him going, but just be like that sometimes. Samaje Perine. Chuba Hubbard. I feel like he might get dropped after this week for Fabe. Gabe Davis. And Rashad Bateman. Michael Mayer as well. So, yeah, let's go over to the ESPN team we drafted last night. Yeah, this team is I think it's very good. I think this is probably my best team, actually. Yeah, we got Lamar, McCaffrey, Aaron Jones, CD, Amon-Ra, George Kittle, Brandon Ayuk, the bench. Khalil Herbert could be really good. Jonathan Taylor right there in the 8th round. This was 2 weeks ago. You get him in the 2nd round. Now, you get him around the 8th, 7th, 9th round. And yeah, about Jonathan Taylor, what this is, by week 5, he'll get off the PUP list, and if he either gets traded, or I just don't see him playing. So it's like a big, not a risk pick where he is. But then we got Elijah Moore, who could be getting a lot of snaps if you watch the preseason, like I did. He got a lot of snaps in the backfield, getting some motion calls around, and I feel like the way they can use him this year could be very good for fantasy if you own him. Elijah Moore. If you're taking McCaffrey, I really suggest you get Elijah Moore because with Elijah Moore on the same field as McCaffrey as of last year, McCaffrey's rushing, he went from 18.7 carries a game to 10.4, I want to say it was, and his fantasy points went down as well. So McCaffrey, Elijah Moore, gotta take him in case one goes down as well. Zay Flowers could be really good this year with Lamar. That's what we got the stack for, just in case that flex spot ever opens up. Sky Moore again, like I said, Khalil Herbert, RB1 in Chicago. Chicago can't pass the ball. Justin Fields stinks. Expect big things from Khalil Herbert this year. Yeah, that's about all the teams. We're gonna go over some of the worst teams now that I've seen. League home members. This draft was last night. It's just my buddies. So, give me a second. Okay, yeah. I did this draft last night. We're going to show you some of the worst teams I've ever seen. My boy Dave. I don't know what he was doing. Oh, fuck. You guys can only see my email. Okay. All right. So, first round, he went Mark Andrews. So you look at this team on paper, actually, you probably go like, he went Pollard in the first round, Burrow in the second, I guess Mark Andrews in the third. No, he went Mark Andrews in the first round, Tony Pollard in the second, which isn't bad at all, Justin Tucker in the third. I want to say he went Burrow in the fourth, and then Niners defense in the fifth. And then we had to call him, knock some sense into him, make him draft a better team. Yeah, this team's very below average, but could be worse, could be better. Let's go back to league home. Let's look at some other pretty shitty teams. Oh, we'll go to this league. We'll go back to our league. If Bernie's still in the chat, I can't see if he is or not. Bernie, say what's up if you're still here in the chat, and say whose team you want us to review. If anyone is in any of my fantasy leagues and you want to see me review your team right now, go ahead. While I do that, let's go review our co-host, Joshua Horner. His team is the Predator, Deshaun Watson. He had a 2-pick. McCaffrey, Deion Jackson, I guess. You do you, Horn. Olave, Amari Cooper, Darren Waller, Brian Robinson, Buffalo defense is his starting lineup. Sup? Huh? Burn, give me a team review during this stream. Horner drafted both the Jets running backs. This was when they were both on the team, so he knew. I don't know what he was doing. I really like Sam Laporta, though. I really do like Sam Laporta. I feel like he could go into that flex spot and then move Deion Jackson to the bench, but he does him. Yeah, the co-host Horner. I think my team's better than him. I love he's wide receiver 1. I'm not the biggest fan of that either. But let me go. I love Olave, but I feel like he's the best wide receiver 2, so I guess you can run my wide receiver 1. We'll go over to Preston Rayburn's team. Absolute dog shit. He drafted Lamar Jackson, Dameon Pierce, A.J. Dillon, 2 shitty RBs. I love both of them. I love both of them to death in real life, but in fantasy, not it this year, in my opinion. DJ Moore, I've said my opinions on him. I don't think he's that good. Devontae Smith, we're reviewing raises right now. Devontae Smith, he took him in the second round, everyone. He went, I want to say he went Kelsey. Yeah, Kelsey's on his bench. He went Kelsey, then Devontae Smith. Not the smartest thing. Third round, he probably went Lamar, if I'd take a guess, because I forget. His team is absolutely garbage, to say the least. He is not even predicted to score 100 points this week. Bernie, please tell me you are at least. Okay, at least you're still over 100. He is not. His team is dog shit. Let's go over another pretty bad team, Braden Bailey. He has a star next to his name. The winner of last year is not in the league this year, so just get that out of your minds. His first 2 picks, he had the 12 pick. He went Burrow and Pollard. Pretty bad. Probably the worst I've seen. Pacheco could be a good RB2, I guess. Keenan Allen, George Pickens. George Pickens is not a wide receiver 2 in any fantasy league, I'm sorry to tell you. Kittle, not bad. Brandon Cooks, I like him as a bench player, not a starter. Yeah, his bench isn't that good either. I don't like his team at all. While we're here, we might as well look at Beans. He took Mahomes at the 4 pick, and that's how I was able to get Jamar Chase at the 5 pick. His team, decent, I guess. I'm not the biggest fan of it. It could be worse, though. I like his starting lineup, actually. He rebounded really well after taking Mahomes, but here's the thing with it. That's just going to make his bench very bad, and that's what is wrong with his team. Taking 2 defenses also is not the smartest thing to do, but I think he's doing this to start one, keep on the bench because they're playing a shitty offense, and he's probably a big fan of Detroit tonight. Yeah, Najee Harris, I guess you could put him at RB1 if you're going 0 RB, but I don't know if he went 0 RB. J.K. Dobbins, like I said, I think he has a lot of upside. He recovered really well after taking Mahomes with the first pick, I'll say that much. What else do we want to... We can go over to this. We can go over to this real quick. See what's in store. You guys remember me playing JA on Twitch the other night. Let's go look at his team real quick. He is the Gravedigger. He got Josh Allen, Miles Sanders, Cam Akers, Stephon Diggs, Amon-Ra, Drake London. Starting lineup, not that bad, I guess. Don't like his running back duo. Love his wide receivers, though. I really do like his wide receivers. His bench, though, other than 2 players, is not the best, to say the least. And we're going to do one more thing before we get in here. In case anyone, and we're going to do one dream new mock draft. We don't, this draft's over, basically. If you're still drafting, I don't know what you're doing. But we're going to do one draft for everyone right now while everyone's here. And we're going to draft from a pick I never drafted from this year, the 7 pick. And we're just going to start this draft and see how it goes. Sleeper, I don't like how the way they do their mock drafts, but if we got this spot in real life, we would take Tyreek Hill. He was the best on the board. Some of these positions I've never drafted from this year, I'll say that much. On the way back, I would either take Devontae or Amon-Ra. And I like Amon-Ra's upside a little bit more. Devontae, though, I don't know. Just because. It's not a real draft, though. I'll say that much. See what comes back to us in these type of drafts. Right here, I would take Jahmyr Gibbs, though. I would. You can get him in any drafts either this year. Not the big. I wish I would have got him. We never got Calvin Ridley either. Another guy I would have really liked to get in some of them. Right here, who would I go with right here if I was me? I'd probably go T-Law. Could get another. I love T-Law this year, actually. I'm not really liking the 7 pick. You get sniped on a lot of guys because you're right in the dead smack middle. I'll say that much. There goes Waller, another guy I really like. So I'm 100% confident that T-Law would have went, and there's my guy as well. Running back. Who would I take here if I was on the clock? I'd probably take Kittle. In case Kittle plays, I'm pretty sure he will. We'd be back on the clock, running a running back. We would take James Conner. 100%. Now, on the way back, I'm eyeing down Mike Evans or Deontay. Mike Evans does go. And so does Deontay. Wow. So right here, I'd probably end up taking James Cook. And then hope for David Montgomery on the way back, but I doubt it. Yeah, David Montgomery goes here. Just sometimes that's why I don't like doing mock drafts. Mock drafts are not the smartest thing to do. So we're just gonna end this now because I don't feel like even doing this, to be honest with you guys. How do I end it? Delete draft. There we go. Well, yeah, guys, that is all of my drafts from the year. Not the biggest fan of most of them. Big fan of some of them though. This one I really like. This one I don't like. But while I'm here, let me tell you guys the team on Yahoo I did draft. This is me and my brother's league with my family. Deshaun Watson and Dak Prescott are my quarterbacks. Wide receivers are Jalen Waddle, Brandon Ayuk, Michael Thomas, Jerry Jeudy, Cooper Kupp. Running backs are Christian McCaffrey, Aaron Jones, Zach Charbonnet, and Travis Etienne. Tight end is Kyle Pitts and Chiggy Okongwu. And then we don't do kickers in that league. Hey, Burn, Dubstream, thank you. See you soon, my boy. Yeah, that's about it from me. It was just a quick stream. I wanted to get a video out here today about football. It's the start of football. I'm very excited. I'm ready. I'm fucking ready, boys. I hope everyone did enjoy this. If you guys did, make sure to subscribe. More like shit like this will be coming. Horner is a very busy guy. I know we miss him a lot as a co-host, but hey, sometimes I gotta ride solo, and that's exactly what I just did today. You never know. We might get another stream going tonight around 7:30 game time. I don't know if anyone's coming to my house tonight to watch the games with me, or I'm gonna be a loner and watch the games myself. So I think my boy Fade might come up though. That's my boy. Don't go to watch the games myself. Unless the Packers are playing, everyone's kicked out of my house. Yeah, but that's about it. I hope you guys did enjoy.